Hey guys, it's good to have you guys on this content creation free session. It's awesome, and I told you guys that we're going to start this for a while now, and I'm sorry that we have not started, but right now we're kicking off with it full time. We're rolling it in, and I'm going full force into content creation. I'm going to be teaching you guys what you need to know about content creation. So, if you don't have an idea what content creation is, how do I create posts on my page? How do I engage my audience? How do I get my followers to always comment on my post? How do I get my post to be seen by many people? This is actually what you need. So stick right here. Don't go anywhere. Keep listening to this audio. And at the end of this audio, you would have known a lot of things that you did not know about content at the end of this whole series. Because we'll be running this every day. You will be able to know all that it is you should know about content creation. All right, my name is Beasley. So thank you for being part of this. Now, straight to what we're going to be having to do. Now, what exactly is content creation? What is the idea behind content creation? Everybody has been shouting content creation, content creation. What exactly is content creation? I'm also certain that you must have heard it somewhere. You must have heard somebody say that social media is king, content is queen, and the queen runs the home. You must have heard a lot of quotes, a lot of sayings about content, a lot of things of that tells you how important content creation is. Now, what is content basically? What exactly is content? Now, let me define content for you to understand. Now, content is information designed for consumption. Information designed for consumption, that's the first thing. It's seasoned for enjoyment and it's packaged to be shared. Now, I'll take that again. Content is information designed for consumption, seasoned for enjoyment, and packaged to be shared. So it means that whatever it is that I am sharing online, whatever it is that I'm posting, must be designed for my audience to be able to consume it. Now, it means that if I'm posting something that my audience cannot consume, or that is not what they would love, I mean, it's useless. Imagine if somebody cooks you a food that you don't eat. It can be very useless. It can be very useless no matter how sweet it is, as long as it is what you don't eat, it is useless. So your content must be designed for consumption. The reason why you're putting out those materials there, the reason why you're putting it out there is that people actually consumes it. Is that people respond to it. So it means that if you post or you create a post and nobody is commenting on it, then that post has not fulfilled purpose. Because every content needs to have a reaction. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it means that for every content you post, there must be a reaction to it. Whether it's a negative or a positive one, there must be a reaction to it. So your content must be designed in a way that your audience consumes it. So whether they like it, they share it, they comment on it, they save it, it must be designed in a way that they must consume it. Now, another thing is that your content must be seasoned for enjoyment. Now, that is the place of entertainment. That is where it comes into content creation. Now, your content must not be boring. It must not be boring. No matter how say that, that's why we tell people that you see your content should not be salesy. Don't try to sell in your content. Instead, try to make sure that your audience enjoys it. Because once you can build trust and once they can enjoy what you're doing or what you're posting, then they will buy from you. Now, one of the things most people don't understand is that social media was not created for selling. It wasn't created for buying and selling. Instead, it was created for connecting people, for bringing people together with different beliefs, people with different backgrounds, people with different thought patterns, for bringing them together, for connecting people. That was why social media was started. So, you see, when you misuse the purpose of something, there's an inability already. When you don't understand why something was created, you are bound to abuse it. So that is why you must make sure that your content is seasoned for enjoyment. People need to enjoy what you're posting. They don't need to. It shouldn't be all straightforward, official all the time. There must be a seasoned twist to it. It must be seasoned. It must be Maggi. There must be curry. There must be something that spices it up. And that's why we always also tell people that, you see, your content must be real. Somehow you need to include story writing in your content so that it becomes real. Because once it's real, people can connect to it. Remember, everything that Instagram is trying to do right now, they are trying to get rid of robots, of both pages that looks like robots. Now, when you come on your page and everything you just do is, this dress is available, come and buy. I mean, it looks quite robotic. There's no introduction, no interesting thing, no seasoned enjoyment in it. It becomes stereotyped. So you need to make sure that your content is seasoned for enjoyment. The last part of the definition says that your content must be packaged to share. Now, if they cannot spread the good news of whatever it is that you're posting, then it is absolutely wrong. It is absolutely wrong. Just imagine that as Christ died for us, and then He died for us, and then the message of Christ dying for us stayed with us without being spread abroad, without being spread everywhere, every nook and cranny, without people hearing about Jesus. How then are we going to get everybody in the world saved? So the same thing. How do you expect your message? Because every brand ought to have a message. So how do you expect the message of your brand to reach everywhere if your content is not designed in a way that it can be shared? Now, one other thing you should remember is that Instagram is a visual platform. And for a visual platform, what people see first matters. What people see matters first. So imagine if everything I'm posting is blurry, is not quality enough, is dark. People will not relate with it. But when you see clean and quality images, clean and quality videos and audios and all that, people relate better with it. They relate better with it because we're in a world that gets attracted to things that are bright, beautiful, right? Nobody wants to be connected to anything that is not looking so good. So you need to make sure that your content is designed properly. And that's why we tell people, go there and get skills. Know how to design graphics. You should not be a pro at it, but at least have a grasp of the essentials, the basics. So know how to design graphics, just a little. There's Canva. There are a lot of graphic apps out there. You don't need to be like every other person that knows how to use Adobe Illustrator or Photoshop, or you don't need to know how to do Corel Draw. It's not a must. If you can, better, good. But if you don't, just know how to use Canva. That's basic. So get a hold on how to create your post in a way that it is appealing to your audience. It is appealing to your audience. Now, once your content is created in a way that it can be shared, then that is when you see that have you ever seen you've seen a post that is having comments, then it's also having shares or saves. Now, what that means is that people are finding it relevant. So it means that your content is relevant. And now, see, before you can say your content is a content, it must be relevant. It must be time bound. So you're not posting what is supposed to be posted at night when it's morning. You're not posting what is supposed to be posted in the afternoon at night. So you understand your audience, and that's why you also must understand your Instagram insight. You also must know how to use your Instagram insight to post. You know when your audience are most active, and that's when you're posting. So that is understanding the time frame and of when to post. So you need to make sure that your content is packaged to share. I don't intend this audio to be very long. We just want to make it 10 minutes every day, 10 minutes every day, so that you can listen to it over and over again, so that it doesn't go too long. So we will share it and we'll break it into two, so that we can be able to listen to it all over and over again.